What is up? I'm back. I'm here. Not back. I'm here. Hi, Cordy. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Let me know. I was getting stuff ready. And I was like, wait, what time is it? So, yeah, I was kind of making this concoction up for the next nail. It's purple and black. Just purple. So today we're doing part 2. This is the 5XL Liquid Aqua Spooky Season nails, basically. And I'm going to be doing the nail art on top too, but we're going to just finish this one, so. And, unmute myself. Alright, thanks for being here, Cordy. Alrighty. We're going to jump into it. I'm going to put some new things on the nail stands, and then so that way I can put these on there so I can do the nail art on top, and then we'll fill this guy and do this one and chillax, hang out, and we are going to finish this. So I appreciate everybody who's here. If you're new, my name is Sugar, and come hang out with me, come chill with me. We got this stuff we're going to be putting inside, plus I grabbed a few, oh there we go, a few different ones that you guys can pick from that go on top. So hopefully y'all want to come and hang out with your girl, because that would be great. Alright, let me know what that looks like. It's gonna be great. Is that too loud, love? Hopefully it's not too loud. I gotta put my hair up. Got to put the head up. But I did manage to fix my plunger that I used yesterday. And I found my little guy that I made the last time to hold the nail up. I did find him. So there he is. Alright, let me know what that looks like. Does it look okay? Let me know. But this is what they're looking like so far. And they're just spooky season ones, and they're kind of fun because they're a little bit different. And since we had so many like pastels and light colors, I wanted like a purple and black one. So that's the one we're going to make now. I'm going to add my little sticky tabs on these really quick. Because I had a bunch of oil on them from yesterday. Yay! How are you doing, my lovely? Ugh, that's loud, ain't it? Good grief. Okay, so we got that one on there. Can never go wrong with these sticky tabs for on here, but when you have it on your nails, they suck. You know? I haven't ate yet, actually. I should have, but I just wanted to finish this set. Because I actually didn't wear them. Because I never finished it. But that's okay. Let me turn this down, because I feel like that's super loud. You have to let me know if it's loud or not. How's that sound? Hopefully better. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. If you're here, hi. I appreciate you guys being here and watching. Alright, we're going to be using the gel paint from Madame Glam. And, of course, the Haunted Velvet Cat Eye, which is the new black cat eye from Madame Glam. And we're going to be filling this guy. So, I'm going to put these guys on here really quickly. They're working good, though. And they look good, so in terms of them, they didn't leak. So, we're doing great. We're doing great. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, babe. Appreciate it. What did you eat? Shout out to everybody in here. What up, everybody? Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget, you can also hype these after we're done. That helps us creators. And, yeah, let me see. This is the glitter I made. So I made this glitter to go inside the big one. What do you think? Isn't that just beautiful, though? What the hell? Hi, Nelly. Hi, my lovely. Okay, so we have those stands. I'm gonna have to get a new stand. So we're gonna use the shaker that Stacy made me for the big guy. So we're gonna fill this one and then do the nail art on top of the rest of them. I'm excited though. How are you doing, Nelly, babe? Hi, Michelle. Thanks for coming. Oh, I'm trying to get this to stick on here. So I'm just sticking this on here so I can, we're going to fill this guy and then we're going to do the stuff on top. I'm going to do something super simple and easy on top, you guys, so that way everybody can do it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to put 2 of these guys on here to get it to stick. You're cleaning your desk finally? Oh my gosh. I did that last night. I told Tony, I said, I have got to get this cleaned up off my desk now. Because my cat was like trying to jump up here and take all of it. And I was like, no, 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 no. This is not what we're doing today. Okay. So, well, I guess with this one. Shit. Okay, well, that didn't work out, did it? What the hizzle? Okay. So, first off, we're going to have to do the back end of this really quickly. Seal that baby up. We have a much wider area here, so we're going to be putting in quite a few different things. So I'm going to seal up that back end really quickly, and that way it is sealed. And we're going to use a different brush this time. We're going to use a thinner brush than I used the last time, which is my Varnail brush. Aw, thanks, my love. I wanted to get them done because I just feel like, obviously they're not done, but I want to use this brush here. It's much thinner. This is a brush from Varnail. And we want our picker tool. Grab that while we're in here. Okay. We have our alcohol as well. We have our crazy top. Okay. So we're going to take the crazy top and we're going to fill this in and do all that. It's easier if you have a squirt bottle type, but however, I don't have that, so it's fine. Hi, Olivia. Thanks for coming, ladies. I appreciate you guys very much. Okay. Much better. Okay, we're cleaning that up. Make sure we are golden. Alrighty. So yesterday, what was happening with my other brush was it was creating little pockets. I'm going to double check it. Side to side. Alright, we are golden. I'm going to go ahead and cure that. That was much easier and faster, guys. I'm going to keep it upside down, just like so that way it doesn't gravitate down the nail. How are you guys? Thanks for coming and, you know, just hanging with me today. We are doing the rest of these nails, and I just wanted them to be for spooky season, not necessarily have to be Halloween, just something different, and I wanted them all to be different, so. The one thing that I could not find was the saline solution that I used the last time with the oil. I don't know what the heck I did with it, guys. I really don't. Alrighty. So now that that's like that, okay, what we're going to do, like we did yesterday, guys, is we're going to go over it with our top coat. Okay? So this is just to seal in those edges before you add anything. I should have done it yesterday. However, you know, I didn't. And then we had to go back and seal them all. That's not what I want to do. Alright, we're going to use... Look at the oil all over this still. Like, I had oil everywhere, you guys. Literally everywhere. It was on my desk. It was on all of these. Everything is just... Yeah. But I did make a new glitter. And I feel like I want to make this glitter into an acrylic. I feel like this glitter is going to be so pretty in, like, as an acrylic. Look at that glitter, you guys. What? So that is our glitter. Plus, I also picked out some... I found my other glitter, so we can put crosses and stuff in there, too. Okay. So now, I'm going to go ahead and do this back end really quick with my thick top coat from Brat. So, we're just going to do this so it's already done. So we're going to go right up in here like so. We're going to go on the edges because that's the problem areas. And I'm going to scoot it all the way out like so. And down this little corner. Because we just want to make sure the whole thing is just completely done. Now, in most cases, you'll see that little line right there. So what you want to do is make it non-existent. You don't have to, but I tend to want to do that, so. Okay. Now we're going to put that in the lamp, and then we'll put it on here, and we'll do our thing. I'm hoping that this doesn't come up off here. Oh, it came up off there. Okay. I knew that was going to work. Alright, so we're going to have to take this guy right here and rough this up. For anyone that doesn't know, if you have a nail stand that this stuff just peels right off of it, sand it down, clean it off, and it should stick just fine after that. Clean it with a little alcohol wipey. Alrighty. Definitely got to put another one on there, but hey ho, what do you know? Ah, I hate these. These, don't ever buy these. If you're gonna buy the stuff like these, don't buy this kind where it says they have blue ones and pink ones and all that kind of shit. Don't buy them, okay? They are pretty annoying, to say the least, guys. And then they fall apart and it's a mess. So, alright, I'm gonna take this big guy. And you can cut these too if you want. Choose not to. We're just gonna do it. Sugar, we should do a yellow gold bangle full set. Oh. The bangles are cool, dude, but like, I don't know, it's not gripping my, like, oh, I gotta do this right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean yellow? Like yellow? Like actual yellow? Because I haven't done a yellow set. We could do sunflowers. I haven't done sunflowers yet. I don't even know how to. Alrighty, let's go ahead and seal this baby in, shall we? So, I don't know if you guys can see this little area right here. See that? When I pushed this down, I moved it a little bit, and it made this little, like, area on that backside here. So just be careful when you guys do it, if you do, you know, maneuver it and whatnot. I was gonna say, you better stick, you little shit. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, we're gonna double seal this, okay? So we're gonna go over the entire thing. Because like I said, it has to be one, guys. If you're gonna do this, and you're definitely going to, like, be wearing these, right? And you want to make sure you have enough stability, go over it with a nice thick top coat, front and back, seal in the edges really, really good, and then you won't have to worry about any leakage. If you do that right out the gate, you won't have to worry about anything. So we're going to go over this whole thing. I'm going to swipe it right off the side. What the hell? I got like these gloopy things in my top coat. Make sure we don't get none, you know, underneath there or anything. Make sure your sides are well done. Because the sides are what count, right? Top and bottom. Okay. This will be the only time we have to do this, but I figured I'd do it with you guys, even though you guys saw me do it yesterday. If you're new here and you haven't done aquarium nails, because we're doing the 5XL aquarium nails, I figured I would go ahead and just do this with you guys so we could do it together. And I'm just making sure I go over those edges really, really good. Especially up at the top there, because that's like the problem child area. But we're going to fill this whole thing in. Especially those edges. And I'm just kind of pushing it up on those edges. The one thing you don't want to do okay. So you will be able to see that back end, but whatever, it is what it is. I don't like it, but it's fine. Jelly mustard? Do we like jelly mustard? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we don't have any bumpies. Because I'm trying not to get it on my stand, guys, but I don't want it to get glued to my stand and then mess up that nail part, you know? Alright, the edges look good. I think we're going to be fine with this one, you guys. Really, you're only going to need to go over it once, okay? So just keep that in mind. I'm just really making sure that we're directing that on the sides more than anything. Okay. Take that excess off here. Alright, let's put her in the lamp, shall we? Oh my gosh. That one it almost is too tall for my lamp. Ew. Okay, that's done. That was way easier than last time, you guys. I know. I'm going to be doing acrylic for you guys, okay? So don't worry. We're going to be doing acrylic. We're going to be, which I'm excited for because you guys know me. I love acrylic, and I am currently waiting on some acrylic to get here. Like I said before, we're going to be doing kits. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be, like, we're going to put kits up against acrylic kits, like beginner kits. We're going to put all that up against each other and see which one's better for your buck, you know, what one you get better, all that good stuff. We're going to be doing all that. So, looky, I found her. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Okay, so I did pick all of these. So we have a bunch of like different types, and we could use gold on a few of them, silver on the rest. And then I also found my little crosses and moons, and so we can do like little bats, crosses, moons, and all that in the big one for that with this glitter here, with this glitter. And then I also picked up, of course, the ones that we used yesterday, these little guys here. Now, I did have, like, what are those things called that come in those clear, I don't remember what they're called. Do you guys remember what those are called? They come in like a clear, round little clear thing. Oh my god, I have spikes. We get to use the spikes today, guys. Oh, I'm excited for that. I forgot about that. They're not like caviar beads. They're more like, I don't even know. But I used to have some and now I can't find them. But anyway, I'm just waiting for that to fully cure. But we're going to use this black, and then we're going to use this Madame Glam white gel paint to kind of do like, do you guys remember my Halloween nails from last year where I did that, like, it was like a wobbly little whatever? I figured that would be cute if we did that with like some stars or something with the cat eye. Is that today? I was not sure if that was today or not. But we're going to be doing 3D flowers at some point. Not today, of course, but we're going to be doing 3D flowers at some point, guys. Alrighty. Here's our nail. Pretty sure we got her. Pretty sure she's golden. Alrighty. Alrighty, look at that. Boom. Okay, I'm going to move these guys. Are you guys ready? So we're going to add this glitter here that I made. And then I don't want to put too much in it because I still want the stuff to kind of flow. But I want to kind of put like these little like multicolored looking things in there, as well as the things I used yesterday. These little guys here. So I think what I'm going to use is, let's use the black ones maybe. Or we could use those ones. No, because I want to use silver with these. So I'll just do some of the colored ones, some of these ones, and some of the black ones. We'll just kind of do a variation of them. And I think I'm going to put one of these guys in there just to see. Because I really like what it looks like. And I think one of these inside, we could either do the AB to go with it, or we could do this guy. What do you guys think? Because this guy will fit really nicely in there. You like the black skull? Or do you like the AB skull to go on in the inside of the nail? To match with our multicolored look. What do you think? The black one or the AB one? To go in the inside. Black? Okay. So I got my little spin AB skull. Why don't we just add both? How about that? We're just going to add both. Okay? Those will be our big ones. How's that sound? Okay. So, don't forget your tweezers, everybody. I need some straight edge tweezers, y'all. Like the real pointy ones that are just straight and then they have the little thing on the end. Ugh. I need it. Okay. So like I said before, I only have, this is the coconut. The other ones were the thicker kind. So this one's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to go ahead and put this inside. Let's see. Oh no. Please. Oh, she might not work, everybody. And she's big enough to hold her too. Let's see. You think we can get her in there? Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. Damn it. If it was open just a little bit more, we would be able to get her in there. Okay. Well, she's upside down, y'all, but she might get stuck, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're only going to be able to put one in there, but this one would have went right in. Oh, maybe not. Oh, this one's much thicker. Okay, well, we got one skull in there. That's good enough, right? Okay. So I'm going to add a few bats and stuff, and then we will go from there. So let's add a few stars in here. Let's see if these stars will fit. I wish I had purple stars, but... Ooh! I don't know if I have any little stars. So I was thinking I had some AB stars somewhere. Okay, we have an AB star. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Alrighty, well, we're going to do that in there with the glitter. So, let's hope it goes good. So, I'm going to add a bat. And then, let's do a couple of these little... Now, I don't know if those are going to flow all that great, but you know what? We're going to try it. The more thicker of stuff that's in there, the better. So, we're just going to put it in and see what happens. I'm going to do the thinner ones. And you don't want them to be, like, upside down either. But they're apparently going to go upside down. Because I figured we'll do a little bit of some glitter and not a lot. Because I kind of want to see these move up and down. So we'll do a little cross. And I think... Oh. But I think with the colors, it's going to look pretty cool. Okay, so we got a bat in there. That's in there. Okay. Let's add these little guys in there. So, actually, I'm going to add the AB ones inside. Hopefully, y'all can see. We'll add some AB ones inside. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to be flashy and blingy for us. And then, let's add a few of these to give us... Oh my god. Some sparkle. It's definitely going to move. It might get stuck. I don't know. We'll see. That should be good for that. I just literally... Okay. Almost don't want to put any sparkles in there, to be honest. But we got to put at least some, right? Oh yeah, that purple's pretty. If you guys haven't tried this, you gotta try it. I have a cat here. I think we should add a little more, huh? everything is sticking everywhere but where it needs to go. This one's gonna be, I think this one's gonna be pretty. There is so much static on my desk right now. You wouldn't believe, guys. So we're gonna put a little bit of these bigger ones in here. Let them flow in there. Give us more of that holographic feel. Oh shit, balls Batman. I did use a chameleon color to do this. Hi, Mabel. Welcome. Okay, so I wanted to do a purple and a black with like an AB. We put some stones in there, so hopefully they don't get too stuck though. So this is a purple blue chameleon shift, and that's why I wanted to use this one, so that way we could kind of have a black chameleon look with that purple. Plus I also put holographic in there too, so that way it would oh yeah, I think that should be good, no? Because I want to see that stuff move around in there. What do you guys think? Should I add more? More of the bigger pieces, I should say. Sometimes with the bigger pieces, it's hard to put them in. Okay, there we go. Let's grab some more of these bigger pieces. And I just dropped them everywhere. Beautiful. How's your guys' day going? I'm so happy to be live with you guys. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm putting in there, but I'm putting in these clear holographic ones. That should be good enough so we can see it move. I don't want to put too much in there. Just a bit more? Okay. Whatever you say. It's going everywhere but inside. Now, this didn't happen to me yesterday, which was weird. That when I was doing this, it didn't like... It went everywhere, yes. But the static wasn't like it is right now for some reason. Where it wants to go everywhere besides in the nail. Alright, that's good. Okay, so I think we're back. Can you see me? Oh, we're back. Alright, don't go anywhere. I think we're back. We good? Everybody good? Hello! Of course it would do that to me. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to let it get us down today. Alright, this is what she's looking like. No leaks. So how we did it today, I don't know why I had such a hard time yesterday, but how we did it today, welcome back everybody. This is what she's looking like. She's going to be very flashy. Can you guys see? I'm going to try to move these glitters down a little bit more. Okay, there she is. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to have to set her up in here though. So we can get the bottom of it sealed up. We're going to take one of these guys and some alcohol. Clean off the edge. And then we're going to seal her up. Now, I am going to leave this bubble at the end here because I just kind of want to see what I can do with it, I guess, if that makes sense. Because I'm just going to have to seal it like that, and you know what I mean? So I'm actually going to take that and take my thin brush that I used before. You can use a thick liner brush too, I guess. I'm going to take this guy. We're going to lightly go over this. We're going to try to not touch it, okay? Now, when you do this, okay, here's the thing. It will kind of push the oil up, if that makes sense. So you don't want to push at all. Okay. You might have a little bubble, because what it does is if you leave it like this, it'll fall in there, but your oil is going to come out, so it's going to force the oil out through that. So what you want to do is cure it ASAP, but you also want to kind of let it level out, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and cure that, and then I will put a top coat over it just to make sure, because we don't want it to, of course, we don't want it to do anything, right? So we just want to make sure nothing's going to come out any of those edges, so just double check the edges. Okay, love, no worries. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. So, technically, if you're going to do it this way, the way that I did it today is much easier than how I did it yesterday. I don't know why I had such an issue with it yesterday, but I literally think it was the brush I was using, because my brush was so thick. Okay. So, what we want to do... Okay, that's what I thought. So we're going to clean this off, and I'm going to take a top coat and go over that end, because it's forcing that oil out, whatever hole is there, okay? Okay, that is not working. And depending on where it's coming out of, which is this front part right here. I'm going to hold it up, if it'll stay. This one's a little bit thicker. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to take this guy, and I'm going to try to not, like, push on it, okay? You guys don't want to push on this. You want to just wipe it and then go on straight on with your top coat or whatever you're sealing it with. Really quicker than what I'm doing now, because it is coming from the actual, like, top part right here, and I can kind of feel it. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. We might even be okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go over that really quick. And I'm just gonna seal that in. Now, you don't have to do it this way, you guys. You can just leave it how it is if you want. Okay, I'm just cleaning that off. If you have a little bit too much on there, that's fine. But you kind of want to make it even around the edge there, especially on the sides. Keep that crispy side. Okay. You know, I thought about it, but I would have to buy this. I have to make my own concoction. I got close to it, and but I cannot find my saline solution, so I'm gonna need my saline solution and a different thing, so that way I can do it. But we will do it. Because I think doing it in like a black and a kind of like a sparkly, majestic midnight black almost, I think would be really cool. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here. If you're new here, hi. My name is Sugar. We are doing 5XL spooky season nails. And to me, you can wear these whenever because it doesn't have to just be... Just because Halloween was yesterday don't mean nothing. Let's see. Oh, yay. We are golden, everybody. Woo! Alrighty. Alright, so I got this out just so we can adhere the gems to it. Alright. Got glitter everywhere. I am going to actually move this up off here so we don't get anything in our gems when we put them on the nail. So, stick that guy up there. And we're going to clean the brush. Yay! Well, I can't wait to do, like, I want to do acrylic so bad. I want to try all of these different companies, and I just cannot wait. You know what I mean? I just can't wait. Okay, so I'm going to move all of this and then take my secondary one. Take this off so we don't get it everywhere. Okay. Because if we don't do that, we're going to have this glitter everywhere. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I can't wait to put these on. Like, seriously, I cannot wait to put them on. Alrighty. So we're just going to take this guy. Okay, now that we got that in there, now we can start doing the top part. Do you guys think the top part should be anything special? I don't think so. I think we should just do like a midnight black look. And that's it. What kind is it? What kind of acrylic, I should say. Alright, we have our 5XL spooky season nails. Okay. Okay, let's just double check. Make sure. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Alright, I'm gonna shake it. I like this one. I think this one's my favorite. I never thought about putting the gems inside of them, though. Okay, so this is what she looks like. Definitely falls. Now, this is probably gonna get stuck in here, so, you know, I'll probably have to shake it around and whatnot. Because there's a gem right there. There we go. There we go. I really like that one a lot. The purple. Alright. So that's the thumb, everybody. Alright. Now, we got to do the tops of them. So, because I have top coat on all of these, before you go to put your, any of your stuff on, you're going to want to take a buffer and buff the tops of them. Okay, love, no worries. And all we're going to do is just buff this top coat. And I'm using a coarse buffer for this. You can buff the whole thing if you want to. and put a top, because we have to put a top coat on it again anyway. And trust me, it's not going to look bulky or anything like that. So you might as well just go over the whole thing. That way, we're going to have to anyway. So add some pressure. Especially the top part, because the top part is where the gel is going. Hi, Conga! How are you feeling, my lovely? Oh, look, I got a piece of thing stuck in there. So just make sure you get all down the sides. This one might be my favorite one, you guys. No joke. So just make sure you at least go over this top half. Put your pressure on there. Not too much pressure, obviously. She's sealed in well, so we don't have to worry about anything, but... Because if you put your stuff over top coat, it's not really going to stick all that well, so... How's everybody's day going? Michelle, how are you, babe? How's your day? How was your Halloween? Did you do anything, my lovely? I need a new buffer, guys. A coarse buffer. Okay. Ta-da! Alrighty. So, we're going to wipe her off and stick her up on her little thingamajigger bobber. Yeah, this one's definitely my favorite for sure. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily going to stay on here, but hopefully. Okay, we got that one. So we're just going to go ahead and do these really quickly, everybody. Because I'm going to take that black cat eye. We're going to be doing cat eye today. Hi, Sarah. Aww. You had a great day yesterday? I'm glad. Thank you for coming. How are you, Sarah? How are you doing? Okay, so I'm just buffing the top because we are using a black cat eye to, you know, do a little Halloween darkness at the top here. Then I'm going to flatten this little space out. We don't want that little thingy right here. It's got to be made perfect. We don't want it looking goofy. At least level the sides out so when you have it on your nail, it's not going to look goofy, you know? There we go. Okay. Now, I'm not going to have to go down so far with the black at all. Just a little bit at the top here. And what I'm going to do is it's going to kind of look like this. Right? It's going to look like where this looks. It's going to look rigid like that. It's not going to be like beautiful straight edge because I hate straight edge stuff like that. I'd like it to be nice and just not so perfect, if that makes sense. But I just need to make sure that our top coat's going to stick, so. And you just kind of want to go over the whole thing because we have to put a top coat over the top half anyway. Just going to have to go over and do the whole thing with a buffer. And a coarse buffer, not a smoothing buffer, okay? Feel better, love. Nevik, hi! Hello! I'm having a great day because I'm here with y'all. Okay, so I'm just going to do this so that way I know my top coat's going to stick. Because we don't want her lifting up on the edges where it's shiny, you know. As long as that buffer hits it, you are good to go. Okay. Alrighty, this it is. So each one, you'll have to make sure you do this. Clean it off. Oh, that's kind of cool. Should we do a matte one? This one might actually look really cool matte, to be honest with you guys. What do you guys think? Should we do matte? We could do matte on one of them. Yeah? Who are they, love? Who'd you find on Facebook? So just bear with me, hang out with me, ask any questions that you need. This is just part of that process, guys. Now, just make sure you don't do it too much. You know, we don't want anything to... Oh, hi! Oh, thanks for the sundae! Yes, it looks frosty, right? I'm thinking, what if we did a spooky frosty one? I definitely want to do a spooky, like a frosted spooky set. I think that would be so cool. I used to work for a haunted house back in the day. I don't remember what the brand was, my lovely. I'm so sorry. I don't think I saw what brand it was. I thought that's what you were looking up. I don't go on Facebook. Aw, thanks, Nelly love. Right? I was thinking that. I always think about this stuff after, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. I always think about it after, which is... See this? We want to make sure that that is nice and flush to the nail too. It will be, though, once we put the top coat on over that nail. But you can take, you know, if you have any excess, you can take your nail file and just go over this part here if you want to keep that flush. If that makes sense, just go over this little part right here and you can make it flush to the nail. Because you're putting pressure here, not here. As long as it feels like it's one, get those edges nice and straight. Alrighty. Got her! What is it? Wapazine? I have never heard of that. I wonder if it's on... Is that a brand like on Amazon or is it just on Facebook? I've never heard of that. I've seen something similar to that, but I've not actually heard one like it. You can check it on the website. Okay. Depending on where it's from and what it is, I don't know if I'll be able to actually, like, use it, if that makes sense. Me either. Must be a new one, maybe? Alrighty, we got that one done. I like the frosted look, you guys. Oh my Lanta, Georgia. Maybe if we did like a matte top on the top part, we'll have to switch one up. We'll have to do a couple of them glossy and a couple of them not glossy. What do you guys think? Just kind of make it two-toned. Oh, it's a Hispanic. Okay. Definitely matte. Okay. And then you always just want to make sure you double check everything. Yeah, this one I've used so much that I don't even know. I used to have a pink one like this that you sent me. I have no idea where it's at all. And I think the pink one is much thicker grit than this one is. So if you have these little guys on the edges, make sure you go ahead and buff those out. Really lightly though. We don't want the edge to bulge out, but we still want it to look nice when we got it on, you know? That way when we go to put that top coat on, it's not looking goofy. You guys know me. I don't like little, like, things that bulge out the side of my nail. If my nail is wobbly, I can't deal with it. I know. I do not know what happened to mine. Absolutely have no idea. His buffers, I do love his buffers. I like them a lot. And this one says it's the 100-180 grit, but it used to be a lot coarser than what it was. Alrighty. Now this guy, we're going to have to kind of shave down just a little bit here. Not too much, because you don't want to break that seal, obviously. If the bottom of it is kind of like this, it's fine, honestly, but I never used to like it like that because I like it to be flat, you know what I mean? I like it to be perfect. Nice and strength, a good strength on the bottom. That's why I would always cut and do the bottom half, because it gave you that much more strength that if you actually wore the nails and you ended up hitting them, you wouldn't actually snap them, if that makes sense. And that's why I always did the bottom the way I did, with the double line on it, where you create the bottom piece. And like, this way is a lot faster, I would say, than doing it the old way, but at the end of the day, these ones are definitely not as strong as if you would do it the other way. I will have to say that. That is one thing I will have to say, because the other way is more or less, you just have a lot more here. And because there's so much in here, if you're banging it, you know what I mean? It's not really necessarily going to be the greatest thing for it, because it's not as thick, I guess you could say, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to go over this real lightly here. There we go. Make that a little bit better here. Alright, we are golden. Yeah, I definitely like that look, though. Yes. I'm never going to say no. Alright, it's official. Me and Nelly are going live together tomorrow. Woo! We'll have to talk about the stuff we're going to do. Why am I wiping my hands off, guys? I still have one more nail to do. I think yesterday I was just getting irritated. You know? But I just want you guys to know, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Thanks for hanging with me, you know. This one doesn't really flow all that great, you guys. It doesn't have anything that's like super hard in it to make it, the gravity bring it down. Are we doing it on yours or mine? Oh, okay. Now, if I use Steve Jr., he's going to make it nice, shiny, and smooth, and I don't want that. So that's why I'm using this. So thanks for hanging out with me while I do this, and then we'll get into the nail art, guys. So, like I said, it's just going to be an easy, like, it's easy for anybody to do, especially if you're also a beginner as well. So, just keep that in mind. I think, too, sometimes we just kind of have bad days, good days when we're live, but I chose to go live and not do videos anymore because it was just easier for me, and I like interacting with you guys. So it's a bit different. Do I miss making videos? Sometimes. Because I like putting all the goofy little things inside the videos that make people laugh. That was my favorite part about doing videos. Was doing my little goofy voices and all that. And hell, maybe I'll even put up a video every once in a while, but for the most part, I think I got it again. Ta-da! Alright. Yeah. Ooh, what kind of sandwich are you making? I'm hungry. You always make me hungry. You and Stacy, man. I swear, them two always make me, like, if I haven't eaten yet, they're like, I'm making brisket and this and this and this. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? And then Nellie's over here with her rice and her chicken. And I'm like, girl, rice and chicken? I've never made it. Your girl doesn't cook, okay? I am not a cook, okay? I'm not a cooking person. I can make spaghetti and tacos and vegetable soup. That's about all I can make, okay? From scratch. I am not your, like, average cooking person. Just being, I swear. I tell Nellie all the time, your girl can't cook, but I can cook those things. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink. Pastelone? What's that? See, Michelle gets it. Michelle gets it. See? Okay. Here's how I'm thinking. Let me grab my Madam Glam magnet. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to, like I said, do... Now, typically, you could use a liner brush for this. However, you could use the brush that is in the bottle, if that makes sense, okay? So, this is what I mean. Okay? We're going to take this. And we can make them all the same, or you could do them different. I mean, it's totally up to you guys, honestly. Now, I will be wearing these, so you have to be careful how much you're getting on the outer side of the nail. Okay. See how that looks? Messy like that? That's how it's going to be. So you're just going to like let the brush kind of... I always say you don't need to have a, what do you want to call that? Like, you don't have to have an ombre brush to do this, guys. Look at that. You literally do not need an ombre brush to do this. You can do this without even using a brush. Just use the brush with what you got. So if you don't have an ombre brush, that is totally okay. I like it like that with the glitter like that, but let's activate it, shall we? What does that look like? Can you guys tell? You think I should do more? Think I should do another coat? Conjure, what do you think? I think I should do another coat because it's kind of see-through when the nail goes up like that. Yeah? Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and cure it, and then I'll do another coat. Alright, next one up. Same thing. I'm going to do it upside down, though. So just make sure it's kind of even. Now, this one's a little wonky right here. Now that I look at it. It's got a little wonky edge on it. It's got a wonky edge on it, guys. We need that to be straight. So real lightly, we're going to take this little bulbous spot down. I don't care about the back, I just care about the top. Because you do not want it to come outward, you want it to be completely straight on the sides. But the arch makes it look like it's coming like outward, but... File that down just a hair. Okay. Okay, better than what it was. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Make sure there ain't nothing on it. Now we're going to take this guy, and for ones that are like lower, that's where we're going to do the longer ones. So do the top first, and then and you can use this corner like this. Look at that. Ta-da! Well, technically you don't want to go down too far, right? Just make sure this is pretty well rounded. You don't have any excess coming off the sides here. Okay. All right, put that in. Okay. There's that one. We're going to keep going. I know, I think so too. I love this. This is my favorite black cat eye. And even, it's like a purpley black almost though. So I'm just lightly kind of getting that up there. Don't do what I just did, where it goes under the nail. Alright, I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to bring this one down. More in that corner. This one's a bigger nail, so you kind of want a little bit more of a bigger... Now that one got messed up. You can take your brush and fix it though. You can take a brush and fix it. You don't have to fix it. You can leave it like that. And then whatever's left on the brush, take your corner here. Just pull it down. This one kind of goes down. But this is, everybody can do it like this, you guys. It doesn't have to be like, you know what I mean? So just remember that. If you don't have a certain type of brush, it doesn't matter. You guys can use a liner brush to do it. You can use whatever it is that you guys, you know, need to use for it. So just take that excess off and make sure there's none up underneath there, or it won't fit. Okay. Do you guys like, to me, this is soothing. Hi, if you're new in here, hi. Stop filing. Girl, I'm good. Promise. Okay, I'm gonna go this way with this one. Alright, same thing. You just kind of flick the brush, guys. See that? Just flick it. Look at that. Beautiful. Bam. Ta-da! I think this part's soothing, though. So, when we get the matte on there, oh my god, when we get that matte on there, you guys, oh, I gotta get the matte out, but the matte, oh, it's gonna look super cool, I think. Because we could do, like, this, 2 of them can be, like, the top of it can be, like, glossy, and then this bottom part will be matte, you know what I mean? So, I guess we should have figured that out first. Which ones are going to be matte? We need to figure that out now, because once we put the second coat over, that's what's going to determine. I'm doing 2 of my favorite things. Watching me. So, we need to figure out which ones we want to make matte. We only want to do 2 of them. Because I'm thinking, I want this one. Look at this one. We need this one to sparkle. Because this one's the purple one. So I think we'll do this one matte. We'll keep this one matte. So we'll do this one matte and this one matte. So we'll do the pointer and the ring finger. Both will be matte. How about that? Okay, we'll do that. So I'll have to get my matte out. I mean, I knew it was watching me, but girl, I didn't know you loved me that much. Yay. Just kidding. You're doing nails and watching me do nails? Amazing. Beautimous. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I think I like it. Okay, so these 2 are going to be matte. Let me grab my matte. To be honest, I don't think I have Madam Glam matte. I think that's one thing I didn't get from Madam Glam was matte. Nope. Alright, hold on. I gotta get my mat. No stick mat. Okay. So before I do this, we're gonna go ahead and mat these 2 right here. So this is the ring and this is the one. Okay. So let's go ahead and mat these. So this also helps seal in your thing too. So you want to do the edge too. Whenever you're sealing in one of these, you definitely want to do the edge part. I'm just going to go all the way up with it because we're putting a second coat on, so it really doesn't matter. I just want to make sure it's all even. Okay. Alright, make sure we get that excess out the back end. Okay. There's that one. Hi, Bramble. Okay. This one's got a little ghosty in it. I forgot about that. So I think we should match the colors of each nail. Like with the diamonds or the rhinestones that we're going to be adding, whatever we add. I think we definitely need to match the nail with the rhinestones. Like these are kind of like summer neon, so we'll use neon for one of them. The other one's pastel, we'll use pastel for one of them. Does that make sense, guys? Hopefully that makes sense here. Okay, just checking that. I think matting, when you mat these like this, I think it's the coolest shit ever. And it looks so cool. Okay, so I'm going to doubly put that in there for the amount of time that we need it for. So let's go ahead and do this one. We're going to do our double one. So we got to go over this so we have a good, nice coat and we can't screw it. And you can double layer these too, you guys. And what I mean by that is, you see how I can stop here and you already have that bottom layer on there. You don't have to go all the way down if you don't want to. Especially if you want to keep it like it's, you know, because it kind of gives it like a two-toned layered look. You don't have to go all the way down if you don't want to. And it still looks cool as shit because it's like double layered, you know? I don't know if you guys can actually see it or not, but I can. But for the sake of this, we're going to just go ahead and light. Oh shit, balls, Batman. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so with this, you kind of want to do like one stroke type of look. So we're going to take our brush here. And we're just going to bring it down. That looks cool. And then we'll go over the whole thing, but it looks cool like that. I don't know if you guys can tell it, but it does look cool like that. Okay. Take that excess off. Okay. There we go. Alright, what do you think? Okay, that made it go away. Oh, I guess not. There we go. This is why I don't like cat eye, guys. Should I do that or should I go all over? What do you think? Yes, they are. All right. I'm just going to leave it. Because I'm going to end up faffing it with it forever if I don't. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that. Oh, I think that one goes there. Who's ever done cat eye before? All right. So let's do... All these are going to get secondary coats. Now this one's going to be different, guys, because this one's going to be more of like a 3D look. Because it's going to have glossy into the matte. So we might have to do the matte twice, to be honest with you. Does that make sense? Okay. There we go. I don't have any ones that I can make like little whatever in the little designs in them. Really? That's beautiful, Bramble. Who else faps when you do cat eye? Anybody? Okay. I guess that looks okay. Okay, just gonna stay there, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one, we're going to come up with the top coat, but we're also going to come up with the non-stick, and we're going to take a lighter brush and go like this. So they kind of meet into each other. That's how we're going to do that. Or wait, that's not for that one. That one's glossy. What am I talking about? Okay, second coat on this one. Can you guys see okay? Hopefully. Alright, so same thing. It's all with the flick of the wrist. You don't want it in a straight line. You want it messy. Okay? Take it from me. You'll want it messy. In terms of the bottom of it right here. And it doesn't have to be even or anything like that, guys. Okay? I like it like that, but... I think this is soothing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, yeah, once we get it going, though, it'll be perfectly fine. It'll look cool. So, bear with me. Okay, this is our second coat, guys. I love this, like, blacky purple type color. Oh my gosh. If you guys are new, hi. My name is Sugar, and I like to do everything nails. And I don't just do regular schmegular. These ladies can attest. Kind of just do whatever my little heart desires. Look at this. We're going to flick it. Flick the rest, everybody. Except for right here where I have a little bit of a hole. Ha 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 ha. Alright, this is the last double one that we got to do, and then all we got to do is put the top coat on in the mat. So make sure you have a good amount on here, guys. Hi! Hi, what is it? Cretin? Okay, flick that wrist. And also you can use like the corner of the brush too, you guys. Just flick it down. Now you don't want it to be too long. Like I myself don't like it to be too long. But if it's a 5XL long nail like this, it's going to look fine. You know what I mean? Because these ones aren't as long. So you don't want to make them too long, if that makes sense. We have a little area. Alright, if you have a small brush, take that little area and just kind of bump it up a little bit. Okay, take it out. There we go. And then you're going to pull it down. If you want this to be pulled down, like I said, you can use a little brush like this too to simulate the same action. However, it's not going to give you the full effect like when you use the actual brush from the bottle. Does that make sense? Because we want the sparkle to go like damn near all the way down the sides and all that good stuff too. Take that excess off here. And then once you have it where you want it, cure. Alright, now we got that done. We got both of our layers on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do half matte, half glossy on these two. These two right here. So we're going to keep the bottom of it matte. And then the top of it's going to be glossy. Just because I think the matte looks really cool. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nonstick matte. Okay, we're going to go over this part, and then we're going to take our top coat, and we're going to go over the top part, and we're going to take our little liner brush, or you can also do an ombre brush if you want. A thicker brush will work too, to kind of pull those down. So I'm actually going to use my ombre brush. So this is the brush right here. I have not used this brush yet. This is brand new. This is also from Brit Brat Nailed It. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Stinky. If you're new here, hi. All right. So let's put our matte on, and then once we get our matte all the way up here, we're going to take that. Well, actually, let me take the glossy first. I've never done this. I don't do nails, but I love creativity. Oh, me too. Oh, your daughter has? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to take this, and we're going to go over the cat eye because I don't want the cat eye. I want it to be sparkly. So we're going to take the glossy. We're going to go over our cat eye to seal that in. And we want to cover every bit of inch of that where that cat eye is with that glossy. Okay? Okay. Take any excess off. Okay? So there's that. So what I'm going to do is take this excess off the sides here. I almost don't want to put anything on top of them. I like them like that, but... Okay, let's take our nonstick mat. Okay, we're going to go over this whole thing. So that way the whole nail is evened out. Because if you just do this little bit right here, the whole nail is not going to be evened out, and you will see that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to push it up as far as we can get that mat. Okay, but we do not want that mat up on any of like those areas. So what you want to do is you want to bring this mat up here really lightly. But do not hit the glitter. We're going to make it because the glitter we don't want to be matte. We just need to make sure it's all one. So once you put that glossy on, once you kind of pin them together, they kind of, it forces themselves to go into each other. So it'll be a little bit streaky in that area, but that's kind of what it's supposed to be for. Does that make sense? Look at where your stuff is. Take any of that matte off of your brush because we want this to be even as we can absolutely get it. So because we don't want any big like divots, like especially in that middle, like right here. Okay, we got it. Nice. Take that excess off there. Make sure your edges are clean. Okay. Put her in the lamp and we'll see how good we did. That's the first time I've ever done it. I've watched people do it, but I myself have never done it. So, are you guys excited? Hi, Glam. Just call me Create. Oh, Stacy is your name. Okay, I thought the other Stacy was in here. My bad. All right, same thing, y'all. Glossy is gonna go on top. So our glossy, we're gonna put a hefty amount of our glossy on top. So when we do marry those two together, we get a streaky look where we want the streakiness to be, if that makes sense. So it kind of saves our glitter in the end. Right? Okay, I'm gonna take that excess off. Okay, let's take our matte, do what we did last time. Same thing. And plus this also helps seal in your nail and make it all one. Like I said, we're going to go up as close as we can. But we want to bring that top coat, the glossy, down into the matte, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our glossy down. The glossy coming down into the matte is better than the matte going into the glossy. And then let it settle a little bit. We don't want it to be bumpy. We want it to be nice and straight. So I'm going to hold it upside down here. How are you, Glam? See how we got a little bit of that whatever on there? Shit, it's okay. Now you guys want to make sure if there are any extra like holes or where like maybe you didn't get, you know, whatever, we'll make sure you fill that in. Okay, I think we got it, y'all. Woo! Are you guys excited to see how this is going to come out? Oh my god, it worked. It worked, y'all. Look at that. It fucking worked. And it's all one, and it's not like retarded looking. Oh my god, yes. Woohoo! That one's done. That one is done. Now all we gotta do is our glossy top coat, baby. This one, I think, is gonna be my fave. The reveal. The reveal, though, you guys. Oh, yeah. Wrap those edges, baby. You gotta make sure you wrap those edges. And you also want to make sure you're getting in these little areas where we have, like, that color came down. Yes. Because like I said, we want it to be one. The edges are beautiful. They're not chaotic. Yeah. Beautimous, guys. Take any excess off, though, if it makes it look goofy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh! Okay. This one, oh my gosh, that worked perfect. All right, we have our two matte nails. Let's go ahead and glossy top this one. Ugh. Look at our neon nail. So we have like a pastel nail. We have a neon nail. We have your traditional, like, purple and green and black. We have your black and silver Halloween spooky nail. Halloween's over, so I just call it spooky. And remember how I had to file the top of this? Once you put that glossy top coat on there, and you can, like, say you didn't file it all. Once you put the glossy top coat on there, it's going to go away, and then it's going to all look like it's one. Which is one of the best parts. Whoa, Crystal, that was way too much. Holy shnikes. I have, like, something in my top coat. Right there. Like, and if you can see any spaces along the edges, make sure you're getting it with your brush, guys, okay? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm also going to put them on too, so. Take the excess off. You don't want it looking goofy. Okay. Beautimous. Okay, there's that one. Oh my god, I can't wait to put it on. Okay, last one. Glossy top coat. Drunken nail hauls. I want to do a drunken nail haul. I don't drink though. Ooh. Okay, green and purple. That glossy top coat reveal is always the best. You know? Okay, we're just going to make sure everything is good to go. Oh, yeah. All right. Take that excess off. Okay. I don't think I got any underneath there, but I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, y'all. Alright, there's this one. I kind of wish I would have came down a little bit more at the top here, but whatever. It's fine. I definitely don't like in a straight line, so if you're ever doing the technique that I was showing you guys, always come down the sides here, because it kind of like bridges it like this. So it gives you a little bit better of a, kind of like an arch, if you will. Alright, so we have 2 matte, 3 glossy. Okay, I'm going to stick that one in there for a little bit more time. Alright, y'all, that's it for that. Excuse me. Are we putting anything on top of these? Are we leaving them the way that they are? I'm going to need to know. Yes, ma'am. We are going live tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm from the USA, but Ohio. Look at that. Now, these ones don't really fall all that great. I will say, like, this one doesn't like to go. But do we want to put anything on the tops of these? Or do you like them just like that? Do you feel like they're missing something? Do you think they need some charms? What do you guys think? Guess what? You like them like that? Bling? Oh, you're in Scotland, Michelle? Oh my gosh, hi. Alrighty. Which ones are we doing bling on? The thumb, middle, and pinky? Or which ones we want to do? That one. We also have spikes, so we're going to be using some spiky spikes. They're not as big as I thought, but they're spikes, so. Okay, we have these little guys. I wanted to put this guy on one of them, but I don't have red in here, really. So, but here's how I thought. Look at this guy. So, here's what I thought of, though. Right? I thought about, I have a spider. I have a candy to go on the candy nail. Look, I have candy to go on the candy nail. But what I was thinking was, now I done forgot, y'all. Oh, we're going to use, for this one, we're going to use neon colors. And we're going to use the black on that one. I think black on this one. This one's going to be neon rhinestones. And this one might have purple. I don't know. We might just do purple and green on that one, perhaps. I'm going to grab out my neons. But when I do the neons so this one right here is like mocha colored, and then I could use silver on that one. I don't know. What do y'all think? Look at these. These match perfect with the colors, so we can use those. Okay. Do all the things. Okay. We shall do all the things. I love you guys. Alright, I have this guy here, which I'm going to be using. So, now I'm trying to think of what I want to do for these ones. Right? So I have my mochas right here. I have my mochas right here. Do we want to do anything big mocha-wise? Because the only thing I have mocha-wise are stars. I don't have, like, big ones that I could use for, like, the center of it. I mean, we have these. Of course, I'm going to use these ones because they match. You know what I mean? They match that one. So, I think what I'm going to do is... we could... You know what? We could do, like, stars, but rainbow. Since I have these... You know what I mean? Since I have these, like, stars, I could do stars going all the way down. What do you think? We could do pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and we could put them all the way down the nail. Do we want stars, though? Okay, we need to make sure those are... Okay, so that's pink, orange, yellow, green. Blue. And purple. So we have those. So that'll go down the middle of this in like a staggered way. So now I got to figure out what we're going to do at the top. What are we going to put at the top of this one? So we know we're going to use the little tiny, and I'm going to just add one here. So I think for this other matte one, we're going to add, do I have black though? We're going to use black stars coming down this one. Because they do have black. Ooh, I do have black somewhere. Now, the white ones that I have, these white ones look blue, and I don't want to put those on there. So, I'm going to use the black stars that we have. And those will be what we use for that one. Okay? That'll be black stars. So, let me grab my black stars. And I was thinking of adding this purple one. Let me grab this purple one. So I have these little purple colors right here, right? And I feel like it matches the purple on the thumb really well. So I thought it would be cool to kind of put these in with maybe like the black ones. So let me grab this out. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. So we have a heart. We have a star. So this one's going to be what's going to go on the thumb because it matches. And possibly on the pinky because this also matches the pinky. So I'm going to grab what colors or what shapes I have out of this one. And we will go from there. I don't want to put a bunch of shit on them. But I do know that these two right here, if I do the stars, I think they're going to look really, really cool. And I think I might only have... Oh, nope. I have star here. So I could do a star and a star, one for the pinky and one for the thumbnail, just so we could have something in the middle, and then we could add like, you know, a skull and a whatever if we wanted to, you know. So I'm gonna grab out. I don't know where Nelly sent me these guys. They are glass, but I do not know where she sent. I don't know where she got them from, but look at them. Just look at them. Ah! They're just beautiful. Aren't they? I don't know where she got them, but girl, I need more, and I need all the colors. I need them all. Okay, let me grab my other star out of here, so we at least have those. But these ones definitely are going to look the best on the pinky and the thumb. The middle one's going to be neon. So, okay. We got that. Then we have the black. Let me grab my black. Okay, so here's my black. And I do have black stars in here. So we'll use the black stars as well. And then I got that. Let me move this. And what did I say I was getting? Oh, yeah. What did I say I was getting, y'all? Oh, yeah. My brain sometimes, y'all. We're going to use these little mochas. Okay. So, with that being said, I think for the most part, these two matte ones are the ones that we're going to bling all the way down. And then we're going to just do the tops of these ones, okay? Because they're glossy, we can see more of them. So that's what I think we're going to do. So, I'm going to do on this one, I'm actually going to... Okay. So, I'm going to do, like, one at the top there. Okay, so this is for the thumb. And I'm going to take this guy, and we're going to get out all the black stars. So I'm trying to think of what I want to put at the top, because we're going to kind of go from the top down. So what do you guys think? They are. These, Nelly. Remember you sent me these, like, I don't know, years ago? It was like when I first started. Okay. What are we going to put on the top as, like, a charm, guys? What type of charm do we want for this one? Because we're going to do the black stars. Or do we just do a nice, just upper thing right here? We could put something in the middle and just do like a nice little, you know what I mean? Oh my god, do I have hearts? I could, well, I don't really like how that sits up there like that, but I could do like something in the middle, right? We could do a spider in the middle, something. What are we going to do in the middle, y'all? Because if I do something in the middle, I can just kind of come like this. I guess we could just do the stars. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just do the stars. You know what? We're going to do stars and hearts on this one, because I have stars and hearts, and there's stars and hearts in this one. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to kind of make it a little bit different here. So we're going to alternate stars, hearts, and then I'm actually going to put this guy in the middle. Can you guys see that? So I'm going to put this guy in the middle, and then I thought about making them every other, like, different type of thing, but I think the stars and hearts is going to be great. And then I'm going to take I think I'm going to use a hand. I'm going to use not a gold hand, but I'm going to use a silver hand to match that. So I got to get some more stars out. So let's pray to God I have enough stars and hearts for this. I don't know how many I'm going to actually use, but I do know I need another heart. You cannot possibly tell me I have more stars than hearts? Well, shit, guys. I don't have enough hearts. Apparently, I only have one heart. That sucks. How do I only have one heart? Okay, well, I guess I only have one heart. Have all stars and no hearts. How does that work? You know what? Hold up, wait a minute. I got some hearts. Ha ha ha. There's a heart. I need one more. I got another one. Okay. There's our hearts and our stars. Yay. The one thing I wish I had, you see these really tiny ones? What do you guys think? Should I do the AB stars instead? Oh yeah. Let's do the AB stars and give it something different. And we'll do black hearts. So we'll do that one. That one. And oh. Oh, come on. Please tell me I have another one. I have one that's broken. Shit. I need one more star. Maybe I'm not going to need that. Maybe I'll just do star, heart. Shit. Then we'll put this guy here. And we'll do another one of those. And then we'll end it with that. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, too bad I didn't have another star. You said to do everything, so that's what I'm doing, y'all. Okay. I do have... Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find another star. To make it even, at least. These stars are a little bit different, but I have small ones and big ones. And ooh, those are cool. I like these hearts better. These, like, longer hearts right there. I think those are cool. I found one. Hold on. See the difference? They're much bigger. You know what? That's cool. I can use a star up there. There we go. Give it a little bit of substance, right? And then let me grab another heart. Oh, that's a different heart. Look at that one. Ooh. Okay, well. I would need another... Okay, well. Oh, I need... Shit. We're just gonna alter them. Okay. We're gonna go... Hold on, y'all. Bear with me here. You like the black hearts or the AB hearts? What about that? What's that look like, y'all? Hi, Nana. Are we doing AB hearts, or are we going to just stick with the black? What do y'all think? We'll do these stars. I like the black hearts. They kind of just stick out. It's a long nail, so... I mean, I guess I could always, like, use this. Like that. So they're kind of... And then... that guy. Problem is, this has got to be in the middle, so I'm gonna have to do that there and oh shit, a black heart up top, just to kind of alternate them a little bit. All right, we'll do that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. And then we'll see if we need any more after that. How about that? Okay, I swear to God, I'm not trying to take forever. I promise. Swear. Sometimes it just does this. Okay. I have no kids here, so. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna use a thicker brush. That way. Okay. So, do you think I should go from the top down? Like, start like this? Or should we just start that in the middle? Now, when you're doing opposites, or when you're not doing like a whole cluster part, ooh, we're gonna have to do it the opposite way. Shit, where'd that go? Oh, there it is. We're gonna have to do it the opposite direction. And here's why. Because of the way that the hearts are, we don't want the black on black. So we're gonna take this guy. Okay. We're gonna take a liner brush. So we're gonna flash that real quick. We're gonna take a liner brush so that way we don't get it all over the nail because we want it to stay matte. Okay, love, thank you so much. Stacy, it's so nice to meet you. I really appreciate you popping in. Alright, liner brush, here we come. Now, to make this the whole nail, I'm pretty sure we're gonna take this guy. Oh yeah, I'm working from the bottom up. We're gonna do our star. Now the way that we want to do this, we want to make sure it's actually going to go like that. Right? And you can add anything in between. So this one's gonna go here. Now this one, we want to go the opposite direction. They're going to be going like this. And you want to make sure they're even as well, guys. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep going here. And we're going to add our little beads. We'll add in there as well. So we're going to go here. We want to make sure they're... Okay, wait. I lied. This is the middle one. Shit balls, Batman. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to take some alcohol. We're going to take this off. It should just go right back to the way it was. I hope to God it does. Uh-oh. Alright, now that I got those there, I am going to... Okay, I'm just going to flash those real quick. But here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take the bigger star and we're going to put the star in the middle. What do you mean with sounds? Am I making sounds? I'm confused. Okay. So let's mark the middle here. Well, that's kind of off center, but... I'm gonna have to put something in here. And then we got this in the middle. So we're gonna have to do heart, star, heart. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, we definitely fucked up there, but that's okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there unless I do a thick cleanup brush. Nikes. I think they're gonna turn out cool as hell, so thanks for sticking with us. Alright, Mr. Brush. Okay. It's working. Okay. Great. That worked. Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay, make sure it's the same on both sides. Okay. Now we're gonna start with the hearts and work our way down. Oh my god, I love it already. I love you guys. Alright. Alright, we're gonna take... So this is the middle, so we gotta start here. Now I am using Swarovski, by the way. Now we want the hearts to be almost the same distance away. So that one's going that way, so this one's got to go this way. I mean, we have a little bit of space there, but... Okay. All I'm going to do is clean that up. And the reason why I'm cleaning that up is because this is matte. If we don't clean it up, it's going to look goofy. You know? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cure. Shitballs. I know, I think so too. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do our star. Our star is going to be here. And then the heart here. So we're ending up on the other side, which is what I wanted. So actually, I think the star needs to go here, to be honest with you. You guys know I have to have it even, right? Like, it has to be even, or... Okay. So if you guys want to try this, I'm going to not try to take so long, okay? I'm sorry. There I go again. And you want them far enough apart that they're not too close to. This brush sucks, but it's working for right now. Okay. Alright, last heart, everybody. So technically, I should have brought this one in more, but... I'm going to bring this one in more. There we go. I'll just leave it in the center like that because I feel like it looks better that way. You guys staying with my shenanigans. I love it. Thank you for spending today with me. You guys hear my stomach? I'm so hungry. I forgot to eat today, so... Okay. Alright, I'm trying to put this bitch in the middle, but we're just gluing her there. Oh. I'm not going to go all the way down. Only the matte nails are going to go all the way down, guys. Okay, so it'll go faster. Okay, I'm going to set this guy. I left little streaks on there. And now I done glued it on there. Oh, I'm good. Okay. I'm going to put these in all the way. Okay. Woo! Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Alright. We're going to do this guy. Basically, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to start on this side, and we're going to go like this. But we're only doing these stars. So I think I'm just going to go from middle out. But what do you think we should put in the middle of this one? Oh, yeah. This is not the candy nail. So this one's the ghost nail. I don't think I have a ghost. What do you guys think? I might end up buying some pizza, to be honest with you guys. Well, we could add some of these guys in between the stars. And only do them down here. What do you guys think? Let me know, let me know. Nobody, we had no trick-or-treaters. None. None whatsoever. Okay, well, I think we shall maybe do the black. Maybe we should do like little black studs in between. Do you guys hear my stomach? What the hizzle? We want to do studs or like the black and the studs? Like with the stars, because the stars are going on this one. So each one's going to have something big, whether it's in the middle or whatever. And these ones are going to be the silver nails. So we could always put this guy in the middle. What do you guys think? And then put the stars around him. Do you like that guy, the spider, or the hand? What y'all think? So whatever is going to go... I mean, we don't have to put anything in the middle, I guess. We could just do the stars where they start, like, from here down. And put something, like, right there. And then we also have one of these guys. We could just put this guy up here, like so. We'll do an AB skeleton guy. If you guys want the skeleton on there. I'll put an AB one up top. Like, it'll be like up here like this. And then we can start the stars down here. How about that? Oh, you're good. You guys will have to let me know if you like the little head. That guy. We put the head here and then start the stars going down. I know you guys are probably like, just do it already. A lot of the times I can't just slap it on there, you guys. Shit. What was I using in the middle of that one? I don't know if I like the AB one on that one, but I think I'm going to do a silver one. Just going to do a silver. Okay. We'll stick him on there, put our stars on. We'll be done for this one. Alright, now we're going to do the stars. We're going to start with the purple. And I'm going to start... Oh, wait, this is going to be the opposite. So we have to start here. Holy shit, that was a lot. Damn it. Okay. Now, when you're using your mat like this, you have to make sure that if you want that mat to continue to stay where it's at, you want to make sure you get all that off there. Okay. And then you're going to go through and we're going to put studs. Okay? Tasha! Hi! Alright, right now we're working on these. Alright, so we're going to take the blue. So we have 6 colors. We have purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, pink. Alright, so we have to make sure we have enough room for this shit. Now you can make them go crooked each time. So you're going to go, you know what I mean? Make sure it's fully on there. Okay. Alright, we're cooking now, everybody. Alright, next one's green. And then yellow, orange, pink. Okay. So that one goes this way. So I'm going to put this one straight. Go. And some you can put straight, so that way you kind of have them going every which way, different angle-wise. And you don't want them too far apart, but you kind of want them equally apart. Oh, that's gonna look... Ah! Okay. Almost stuck that in there. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna use that as my yellow. Oops, shit. Alright, so this one we're going to do this way. And now this one's gonna go that way. Bear with me, guys, okay? Tasha. Stacy! Okay. How's it going? Okay. I'm sorry if this is boring, y'all, but... Now you can put spikes in between these if you guys want to. Hahaha. Yeah. Alright, y'all. That's our pastel one. If we want spikes in the middle, we can put something in the middle. If you think they're fine, that's cool too. Alright. Here's this one. I feel like that one's missing something, but... we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. Alright, this one is... Stacy, my thingy doesn't stay on there. Alright, so we're just going to use the purple one, and we're going to put that up on the top of the purple one. So the ones with the glossy on them are just going to have them on top of the nail bed, okay? Okay, so here's this. So we're going to use a star. This one right here is the skeleton looking one. So I think we're going to do gold on that one. We'll do silver. And we're going to use these little stars with the spikes. I'm going to use that guy there. And I'm going to put a star there. And a star there. I don't know. What do you guys like better? The skull or the whatchamacallit? Or I can just put the stars and the stuff there. I don't have to put anything on it. You know what? I'll just put a little spider with some... You know what? I'm going to put a little moon up there. I lied. I'm going to put a moon up there. Hold on. Mr. Moon, here I come. We're going to do an AB moon. That's what we're going to do. AB moon. All right. See, it just won't stay, damn it. Here we go. All right, there we go. We're going to use this guy. Get off of me. All right, we're going to take this moon, and all I'm going to do is use this moon and this star, and that's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing on this one. Yeah. Yep, that's all I'm doing on that one. That one's pretty easy. Yeah, I had to just put it on the bottom, if that makes sense. Well, normally it would, love, but because of the backing on it is stopping it, because it's too long. But any other time it would fit that. All right, there we go. That's that one, y'all. That one's done. All right, next up is the candy. So the candy one, we're going to do gold. Okay, so we're going to do candy and a little hand. Boop. We got a little candy there. So I think I'm going to do like a little charm to go inside there, which I think is going to be, what do you think, a star or a heart? Let's see. We're going to put that, and then I was going to put this like over the heart. Nope. We could do it over the candy. Because we have neon colors that we are going to use. So we have the little candy guy. So I'm trying to figure out what we want to use with the piece of candy. How do we want to do that? Do we want to go around the entire outside? I think I should do the candy and then go around the outside area. So I'm going to actually put the candy up here. And then on either side, we're going to do neon rainbow. Okay? Did I really just get that on there? I sure did. Damn it. Okay, candy. Hee. Shit. Okay, we're gonna do tiny. It looks off, guys. Doesn't it? Or is it just me? Hmm. Is that off? Hi, Sandra. Alright, I'm just gonna put it right there, and if it's off, it's off. There's nothing I can really do about it. Whoa, I don't know. I can't tell. So, you know what? I'm just gonna make it crooked. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it crooked. Because it looks better crooked. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take the rainbows. Yeah. And we'll just bring it down the edge. I might have to do it kind of fast, unfortunately. And then we're gonna go. And then a small green. So we're alternating not only the colors, but the size. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Oh, hell. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna... Shit. Oh, shit. Alright, hold on. You don't want to overlap in that outer shell. Alright, I'm gonna slide it in there. Woo! That one's done, y'all. Alright, all we got's the pinky. What are we doing on the pinky? Spikes? We'll do spikes on the pinky. What are we putting on the pinky? Anything? Aw, thank you. I like it. You like it to the side? Yay. Look at her. Okay. Okay, that one's done. That one's done. All right, now we have this one. How do we want to proceed with this girly? What do we want to put on top? You want to put a spider? You want to put a spider? A little spider? How do we want to do this? A little spider right there? A spider? Spikes. Do you have dark roses and... Do I have a dark rose? I don't know. I used to, but I don't know. I think I use them all. Oh, I found one. I have this. Is that what you're talking about? He's kind of big, but I mean, it'll work in the middle. We do a little rose with like a spike on top and bottom. Okay. We'll do the spike and then we'll add, or the rose, and then we'll add the spikes. I'm actually going to put the rose dead center down here. Thanks for coming, everybody. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Let me make sure it's straight at least. Looks straight. Okay. All right. Now we're going to put spikes on there, and then we are done-ski. Now, how the hell am I going to put spikes on here? Where do you think they should go? Around the flower? Ooh, or we can make a stem that looks like spikes. But I'm trying to think, because I don't have very many of the big ones. So, let's see. Let me see what they look like. Should we go around it, like in these little crevices? All around it to make a spiky one? Alright, hold up a second, guys. I'm not about to let my phone die right before we're almost done. Hell no. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I have that rose. Now we got to figure out what we're going to put around it, right? Because I think these ones are going to be too big, so I think these ones will work. So if we added them, like, right here, and these little around it, what do you think? Like a cross? Or, like, make my own little spiky thing? Help me out, y'all. Help me out. Like a cross. What do you mean? Almost like thorns? These nails are so cool. I feel like I'm missing something with those, so I might end up putting the small spikes in between this one and that one, but we'll see. Let's see. So I'm going to do it like it's coming out a flower. I'm going to do it here and here. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. Actually, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay. So we're going to come back this way, and we're going to go up at an angle, just like we did that one. So it almost looks like a spinning. See that? It looks like it's kind of spinning out there. So then we're going to take this guy, and this one's going to go this way, right? I'm going to add a tiny one. Yeah, dude, look at that. Hell yizzle. Okay, so we want these to go up and be straight at the same time. So it kind of looks like it's wrapping around the nail. But it's coming from the side. You see that? So I'm going to add one here and another one. Yeah. Dude, that looks cool as shit, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I'm thinking I need another one here. Y'all are pushing me to keep going. Yeah. Okay, we need one more at the bottom here. And we're gonna push that guy down. Yeah. There we go, y'all. That looks cool as hell. What'd you think? Thanks for the rose idea. Oh my god, you guys. That's it! Whew! We did it, y'all. We did a full 5XL set. We did it. The only thing I thought I needed was something in the middle of these, but I think we'll be okay. So, that's it, everybody. Do you want me to put them on? Are you guys here for the whole thing? Do you want me to add them to my nails? Do you want to see them on, or you want me to do a video? I just want to say thank you for sticking with me through this entire process. That was fucking awesome. Excuse my French, but I had an amazing time. Put them on? Okay, we'll put them on. Alright, hold up. I gotta put the thingies on. Can you see okay? Is it good? Look how bad that looks. Ugh, ow. I told you that was bad. It's like a 2-degree fucking burn right there and there. And here. They hurt so bad. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this. I'm gonna host you guys up a little bit. I didn't realize my camera was looking down like that. Okay. Let me see something. Alright, it's on. Woo. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna take this. What time did I start? I think I started at 2:30. Alright, stay. Oh, I hate these things, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, don't ever buy these pink ones. Because they fucking suck. Oh, hell. Alright, hold up, y'all. Ow. I'm gonna get the ones that Nana Ann got me. Okay, so these ones are the ones Nana got me. The clear ones. These ones come right off, so. Okay. Are you ready? Hi, Grandma. Look at that. It peels right off. But these stupid pink ones, do not get them. They suck. Now, just know, these ones don't fit my thumb all the way, so just bear with me on it. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my. This is the coolest ever. Thank you, Nana, for these. They are heavy. These are heavy, heavy. Wow. I like the matte with the glossy, guys. They are heavy. And then I'll pull my camera up. Okay. That way it's easier for you guys to see. Oh my god. Holy shitballs, Batman. Okay. Alright, so I am putting these on without any, like, issue. So it is holding up quite well with these guys. This guy came off. Never mind. He wasn't done all the way. Well, I'm just gonna have to put him back on there. It's fine. The one thing you do want to do is make sure you're pressing it down in the right areas, or else they feel like they're falling off, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Smexmas. Yes, I know. I have yet to do a full set of these like this together completely from start to finish. So thanks for being here with me, guys. This one's really cool. I really like this one a lot. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, is it okay that I go ahead and this one's crooked? Holy shit. Alright, let me just do this real quick before I feel like it's not gonna... It's just not gonna be right if I don't. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, this one. I like the... I definitely like the matte. I really like the matte. Okay. Okay. Alright, where'd it go? There it is. Damn it. Are my eyes messing with me, or is this, like, not in the middle? Is it just me? You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Hi. What up? Yes, girl. You know what? He went a little crooked, but what are you gonna do? Holy shit. Okay. This is what they look like, everybody. We have matte and glossy. Eh. My hand's so stupid sometimes. I'll have to get some good pictures for you guys. They're moving. There they go. I definitely got to take these outside. Look at this one. Oh yeah, it's moving. We have a skull down there. It's hard to see, I know, but the middle one works the best. This one and this one, well, this one does too, so really all of them besides the pinky one works the best. I mean, they all work though. So there they are, guys. There they are. This is what they look like. 5XL liquid aquarium spooky nails. Ah! Vavoom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, get a really good, like, because, like, this one you can see everything in there. There they go. Ooh. This one has a lot in it. So does this one. There you go. But there they are. We did a 5XL Spooky Season nails. This is what they look like. They are freaking heavy. Look. You're good. Wait. With filing put down forms. Oh. All right. That's all I got for you tonight. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me tonight. We got them done. I'll take pictures for you guys and I will add them to the thing. And I want to say shout out to my members as well as my mods. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for coming today. I love you guys. I got a lot of videos and stuff in lives to catch up on. But thanks for being here. I truly, truly appreciate each and every single one of you guys so much. And if you want to know of any other things used today, comment below and let me know, and I'll send you guys the link if I don't have it in there already. And yeah, I just want to shout out to my members, shout out to my mods, my bestie, and don't forget, me and Nelly are going live tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be going live together tomorrow to do some acrylic nails. Let me do this. Hold up, y'all. See you later, alligator. Look at that. Look at that, baby. It says Sugar Eclipse. You know who did that for me? Stacy. Stacy made that for me with my little moonsies. Alright, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. Hype this live up. If you have any questions, put them down in the freaking, the comment box. And, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And, I will see you all on the flip side. And I will see you tomorrow. Toodaloo. Thank you for hanging with me. I love you. Have a great weekend and night. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Ugh. Oh no, look at that. Ah! Get off there. Get off there. No, 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 no. I'm going, I promise. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Bye. Look at them bad boys. Yes. Love you. See you later. Bye.